On YouTube, thank you for watching JGTechBlog, and for today's video is something pretty interesting. As you guys see here, as you guys know, I work for Metro PCS and I know a lot about the phones they sell for Metro PCS. So over here we have this video, best and worst Metro PCS phones you can find, right? And it went really good. A lot of people loved that video because it was actually helping people, know which phones to buy for the same price. They could have got another one, and it does better features, basically, right? So some guy here wrote, "You should get fired." That right? You shouldn't be putting this on YouTube. That's making a business go down. The reason he's saying that is because I'm saying the truth about the phones. I'm just telling you people what is good, what is bad. What is a good quality phone you should buy. I go on my channel today and check this out. Best and worst phones number 2 that I uploaded got taken down by YouTube. For what? For commercially deceptive content. So I think what's going on is, by the way, usually when stuff gets taken down, you're able to appeal it and you get it put back up. Guess what? If you visit your channel settings, you should be able to see appeal this decision. When I go there, my account is in good standing. I can't even appeal it. It's basically they forcefully took my video down and I can't even appeal it. That's how crazy this is. So honestly think and believe that a company that I was talking about in my video contacted YouTube and to take this down. And I think that is really wrong because I'm saying the truth about the companies and saying about the quality of the phones they make. And they deserve to be heard by the people that buy them, right? So I'm going to re-upload this video, the one that you guys are going to see right now. And I wanted to get more views than it got previously. And let's have that company see if they can take it down again. What's going on YouTube? Thank you for watching JGTechBlog. And for today's video, we're going to be doing basically a review. And yeah, basically it's a review because I did the first one and it was really viral. A lot of people loved it, and so I was like, why not do a new version of this review, and as we should call it, the good and bad from Metro PCS. So I'm going to be just telling you my honest opinion basically on all the phones Metro PCS has, which I recommend to get at this point, and which ones I think are the in my opinion, of course I'm telling you from what I know working at Metro PCS and the phones I interact with on a daily basis, and the ones that come back from customers and the ones you don't. And then you can make your decision on what phone you should get from Metro PCS. And now, first of all, I'm going to tell you off the bat, I'm not talking about the expensive phones they have from Metro. For example, the Galaxy S5. This one will blow all these phones out the water. This is the best, but if you're looking at price wise, this goes up to about $650 with tax for Metro. So this is a little bit on the more pricey end. So I'm not gonna be speaking about this. I'm just gonna be talking about the phones that are in the medium range, going from about $50 up to $150, and so this is the range of these phones right here. So let's start off by saying, you guys know me. I don't like off-brand companies, and for the reason being, I've had a lot of experience where they have so many problems. They're very cheap. They're very cheaply made as well. So many customers, they return them. So this one right here is the newest phone Metro PCS has. It's the Alcatel Fierce 2, and I'm not gonna say too much about it, but for those that want a big screen, big display, this is the phone for them. But if you're looking for quality, stay away from this. It sucks. The first one they made, this is the second version. The first one they made was having so many problems. A lot of people were returning it. It was crashing all the time. It was lagging after usage a little, for some time. It has an okay processor. It was a 1.2 gigahertz. But to be honest, compared to the price of these Galaxy phones, Samsungs, that are made way better, I don't know why you would waste your time on this. Only if you don't have the money to spend like this one for $150, and you just have about $50 and you love these big screens. But otherwise, that's the only thing good about this phone. It's just the looks of it. So I'm gonna put this aside for now and go into more detail between the two rivals that Metro has, which is the LG phones and the Galaxy. And of course, this is Kyocera, but I'm pretty impressed at this phone. So I'm going to also talk a little bit about this phone. This is called the Kyocera Hydro Life. This is a second version from the Kyocera Hydro Extreme. And I'm impressed about this phone for a couple reasons. This phone, I've actually tested it, and I put it in water, while playing a video, and it really stayed. I'm gonna post another video showing that as well on my channel, and it really still works. This phone's off the hook. I mean, if you're really that type of person that wants a hard duty phone that you can go swimming with, you can use at work if you're doing construction and whatnot, this phone is for you. It's made with military grade. It's not no plastic sheepy type thing like from Samsung made. Kyocera actually put a lot of work into this phone, and I gotta give it some props for doing this phone. So if you're looking for a hard, durable phone, go for this one. It's not an LTE phone; it's just a basic 4G, but otherwise, yeah, it's pretty decent. And it has a quad-core processor, and it's I think internal memory of about 8 gigabytes. So that's not bad. This is really not bad, and it's going for $49.99 right now. So this is pretty decent. And now the two Samsungs and the two LGs. Now, as you guys know, these two LGs, this is the LG Optimus L9. I'm sorry, this is a wrong. This is the LG Optimus F6. Don't even look at this, but it is the same price. It is $149. They actually just dropped it down to $70 after instant rebate. So this is the LG Optimus. Don't look at this. LG Optimus F6, and this is the LG Optimus L7, and this is going for $50. This is the Samsung Galaxy Lite, and this is the Samsung Galaxy Avant. Okay, this is going for $49.99, competing with the L7, and this is the Galaxy Avant going for $149, competing versus the F6. Once this came out, LG felt some competition, so it lowered her price to $70. But this is brand new. This just came out, so I doubt they'll lower the price yet, but I guess soon they will. Now, going into the phones, I will compare first of all the L7 with its competition Samsung Galaxy Lite. First of all, the LG Optimus L7 was really well. It was one of the best phones and the best sellers for Metro for a couple months. Nothing was there to compare with it except the F6. But nobody wanted. A lot of people couldn't spend the $150, so they would just get the $50 phone. But now with the Galaxy Lite, this just blows this phone out the water for a couple reasons. This is a 4G LTE phone. Number one. This is just a regular 4G phone. Number two, this is a 1.2 gigahertz dual core processor. This is a 1.4 gigahertz quad core processor. This one has internal memory of about 1 gigabyte. Or a 1.80 gigabyte, 1.80. This one is 8 gigabytes of internal memory. A lot of people were treating this phone saying it didn't have a lot of memory. Well, you won't have this problem with the Samsung Galaxy Lite. And on top of all that, they're the same price. This is $49 and this is $49. So the winner in this is Samsung. Samsung Galaxy Lite. If you want to get something at the $49 range, I would get this one right here for the Samsung Lite. Now, the Galaxy Avant versus the F6. Price-wise, the F6 is $70, but let me just tell you a little bit more about this phone. This is a 1.2 gigahertz. It's also has, I think, about 2 gigabytes internal memory, but it is running 4G LTE, same as the Avant, so that's the same. But now here's the difference. This has a whopping 16 gigabyte internal memory, the Galaxy Avant. Huge, a lot of memory in this phone. The texture and the design of it, very nice. It has this leather, and also I do an in-depth description of all these phones in my channel if you want to go check them out. But yeah, it has this nice design to it for the grip and whatnot. And the camera is actually the same. Both are 5 megapixel. But if you're looking at it, this is a 4.5 inch screen, so it's bigger than the F6. It has a faster processor, 1.4 gigahertz quad core, while this is a dual core 1.2. And it has a 16 gigabyte internal memory compared to the 2 gigabyte internal memory. And then the LTEs, it has this processor that works faster on the towers than the F6 does. So the winner for the price is actually, this is 150, that's 70. You take your bet. I mean, if you don't have enough the cash, I'll go with the F6. If you can afford it, I will definitely go with the new Galaxy Avant. Now to wrap things up, I would just tell you guys my take on this. If you have a thing for big screens, go with the Galaxy First 2 for the look of the big screen. If you want something that's durable and will last you a long time, go with the Kyocera Life. And if you just want a fast phone, just go with the Samsung Galaxy Lite. This is 4G LTE, running a 1.4 gigahertz processor. They're all $50. And this is it for Metro PCS. This is all the phones they have as of yet. And thank you for watching. What is it? Metro PCS good and bad phones #2. And if you guys have any comments or want me to do a third part, let me know in the comment section below. And don't forget to subscribe.